First of all, I want to say congratulations to the residents and friends from neighboring towns who worked hard and at great personal time and expense to themselves to dissuade the Gaming Commission from citing a gambling casino in East Greenbush. It is my personal belief that we dodged a bullet today that came so close to our heads that we could hear it whistling by. I withdrew my support for this project in July for two reasons. The first one is I didn't trust the promoters of the project to be straight up with us every step of the way. And the second was the residents who were opposed to it. The powerfully organized opposition to this project made me step back and realized that I was elected to represent the residents of East Greenbush, not the supervisor, and certainly not those who primarily seek to make money off the town. While the casino has still Thompson Hill has been spared for now, and we can all breathe a collective sigh of relief. So hopefully we will be able to enjoy the rest of the month, the holiday season, and enjoy what's left of it. We have a resolution on the agenda tonight requesting the scheduling of a public hearing to amend the town's code of ethics to enable resident involvement. The ethics code should always be considered to be a work in progress because we need the flexibility to change it when a serious need arises. As of tonight, removing the requirement that a town employee serve on the board doesn't seem as urgent as it was before. However, holding a public hearing for the purpose of asking the residents for their thoughts on amending the code to enable them to solicit an advisory opinion from the board is critically important to allowing the residents to participate in the governing process. The omission of what I consider to be a right of the taxpayer to be heard was merely an oversight in the code that now needs to be corrected. Corrections of oversights happen every day in business, and this is no exception. I therefore urge my fellow board members to allow this request for a public hearing to pass tonight so that the residents can address the subject of amending the code to allow them to seek an opinion from the ethics board about issues and concerns they have with the government and government officials that they support with their tax dollars. And lastly, we have a resolution on the agenda tonight requesting that the CFAC draft internal controls relative to the operation of town government. According to Joe Kemp from Tosky and Company, the town of East Greenbush has no internal controls. To be clear, purchasing procedures are not internal controls. Properly designed and functioning internal controls reduce the likelihood that significant errors and/or fraud will occur and remain undetected, such as when the stipends were concealed in paychecks for many years. Internal controls also help ensure that departments are performing as expected. Since, as the resolution states, the writing of internal controls would be a considerable undertaking, and since we have a professionally staffed CFAC with the knowledge and expertise to do this work, and I might add for free, it would be a huge disservice to the town to disallow the CFAC to take on what could be one of the most important contributions ever made to the town by an all-volunteer committee of citizens. In an effort to demonstrate our commitment to and appreciation of the CFAC and to the proper promulgation of internal controls, I urge my fellow board members, but especially the supervisor, to please support this resolution tonight and do what no other supervisor before you has done to safeguard taxpayer dollars and professionalize the management of town operations. We owe this to the taxpayers and we owe it to ourselves in an effort to govern the town as effectively and responsibly responsibly as possible.
Thank you. So,
I would just remind people that as we're in the holiday season, to buy local. We still have a bunch of shopping days left to keep our money in the county. And we have a lot of nice shops along 920. We're also seeing a bunch of construction going on at 920. People are seeing McDonald's is moving along towards the city dialysis. We're seeing People's and the new stores. So we have some things going on, and we obviously have quite a bit of stuff before the planning board, as much as we did yesterday. But there's still a lot going on, so again, buy local and support. And everybody have a happy Christmas and
Yeah, I don't have a lot to announce tonight, but I do want to say that this is the second day of Hanukkah. So anybody who's celebrating Hanukkah, I wish you a happy Hanukkah. I also want to wish everyone Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa to those who celebrate Kwanzaa. And also I want to wish you a happy and healthy and prosperous New Year, and just be safe during the travels.
I also just want to wish everybody a very happy holiday season, and take care of your families, take care of each other, and I do want to also thank the chief, our EMS people, and our building inspectors for keeping us safe in town and taking care of us, our DPW workers for being out there and plowing. There's a lot of work that goes into protecting the community, and I just want to thank everybody for all the work that they do all year round, and enjoy a very well-deserved holiday. That's it.
thank you, Sue. I do want to make one comment on the casino. Actually, two. I did do a press release today. This has been a very controversial subject over the last 9 months, and there has certainly been an opinion on both sides of the issue. My press release that went out today was this. The Gaming Facility Location Board has made its recommendation. In East Greenbush, it's time to move forward. Although there are residents on both sides of the issue, it's now time to come together and focus on future progress for our town. I will continue on my commitment to restore fiscal health, control taxes, and create jobs in East Greenbush. Now, I know that you might all find that hard to believe, but that is my sincere desire. This issue came before us, and it was unanimously, I will add, unanimously voted on by this town board for a site-specific resolution. From that point forward, it was taken out of our hands and put into the hands of the State Siting Committee. And today the decision was made. There was no one on this board that was taking a direct attack at any individual, whether you were for or against a casino on Thompson Hill Road. There's a great deal of respect. I have a great deal of respect for those who were going to be immediately impacted. I really do. The decision has been made, and I ask that we as a town and this board, for the remainder of next year, we can work together to try to move this town forward. We still have many issues before us to address, and with a 0% increase in our town budget, it will require that this board works together so that we can achieve that. Because at the end of next year, it will be beneficial to all to not have had to pay more to live in the home that they've become accustomed to living in. I got a letter today also from an individual, and I'm just going to read it because there are other sides to the issue, and it says, Supervisor Langley, I would like to commend you and the majority of the town board for all the hard work and headache you endured over the last year regarding the East Greenbush Casino project. Your actions and decisions were made in the best interest of the residents and the taxpayers, and I thank you for that. I look forward to continue working with you and the town board next year. And it's signed Bob Leeden. He's the assistant